Dr. Brandy Archie here today with Carmen from OrCam, and I'm excited to learn more about the OrCam My Eye. I've got a few questions about specific situations that my clients have issues with, and I'd really love to see how my eye would solve them. So I work with a lot of people with macular degeneration, and they struggle to pick up something at home and figure out what it is really quickly, which is something that's really easy to do when your vision is fine. How would this work for someone trying to read maybe like a canned good?
The device has over a million barcodes installed in it, and you can install about 100 to 200 more. And what you would do is you would just have the device scan the barcode. I'm going to show you in 1 second. Don't have the canned soup, but I have this breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to show you, I'm going to put the device on my glasses with the magnets.
Oh, so it just said breadcrumbs. It took a picture. Is that what it's doing? Taking a picture of the barcode, understanding it, and then telling you back verbally what that barcode is.
Exactly. That's what it does. I'm going to try with something else, and
Okay.
let's see if it picks it up. Gelatin dessert strawberry. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it said Jello gelatin flavor strawberry. So we even got the flavor, because even if I know that I put all my Jellos in one spot in the cabinet, I might not know that this is strawberry and this one is cherry. So
Exactly.
that's important. So that was really easy. Well, now, what about reading a piece of mail? Sometimes there's so much junk mail. People just want to be able to find the most important items and work on reading those. So if they were to open an envelope that they thought was something that was important, how would it read the information inside?
Oh, Dr. Brandy, it's got several ways. First of all, you want to know, is this really what I want to read? So you can actually just point at the bill and just towards the top. November 5th, 2021, subscriber ID 0342333. United Healthcare, Oxford has more questions about. So I know that this is something I do want to look at because it's from my health insurance company.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I can already heard what the date was, but let's see if it has amounts.
Okay.
And how do you do that without really being able to see and point out what you want? So I'm going to ask it to go into a smart reading mode. So, hey, OrCam, start smart reading. Note that some of the text was unreadable. Ready. Read amounts. First result, dollar amount description. Second result, $267.70, the most that is available to pay for covered benefits under your plan. Third result, $0 amount paid by other carrier if applicable. Fourth result, $232.70, the amount paid by. So as you can see, it read all the information that I needed, and I'm going to be able to extract the amount that I owe.
Yeah, that's really a big improvement on things like screen readers. And when I can there's also devices where you could scan documents and have it read out to you, but it reads everything that's on the page. So being able to just quickly be able to say, what are the amounts? And, on health insurance bills, there's usually multiple amounts, and it told you what those amounts were and what they were tied to, like how much the insurance paid and how much you owe. So that's really valuable. It looks like it does quick things really well. So we really just wanted to pick out a few pieces of information. What if somebody wants to read a book? I know that audiobooks are available and they're great, but sometimes people still have things that are physically in print that they'd like to be able to read. So how would it work to start and stop reading a page in a book?
Well, that's very easy. Let me find one of the many books I have here. There's a lot of different ways I can do this. One is I can point at it and have the device start reading a little bit above the line where I pointed, or I can just have it read the whole page. The beginning of the laundry as troubles are nothing, of course,
sarcastically, only nearly screwed my wrist off in that room with all the waxworks. Like a cowardly bully, only struck the bell with the hammer.
So it really quickly picked up the page and started reading. And then once it did that shutter sound, you didn't have to hold the book up there the whole time. And then you were able to stop by putting your hand up. And then could you restart at the same spot if you're just like wanting to figure out what somebody else is telling you and then come back to your book?
You can definitely do that. And the stop start time is something that you can define in
So it's
the
programmable.
app. Yeah, definitely.
This has been really helpful. I can see a lot of ways people who have low vision or maybe even no vision at all could use this. It's pretty accessible. One question though is, what if they're also hard of hearing? Can it be made louder or can it connect directly to a hearing aid, or what are some of our options in that situation?
I'm so glad you asked me that. First of all, a lot of people that are hard of hearing are able to hear the voice, the tones of a male voice versus a female voice. So the female voice is called Kendra and the male voice is called Brian. So I can change the voice to Brian and it's a deeper voice. You're going to be able, the tone itself is going to help you. So you can have it connect to a Bluetooth device. So if you're in a room and you just wanted to read a book and it's reading it to you, you can have it set to a Bluetooth device and just hear it from a speaker. You can have it connect to Bluetooth earbuds, whatever brand you choose. As long as they're Bluetooth, we can connect those. It also connects to some hearing aids. I know for a fact it connects seamlessly to the Starkey Livio Edge, but I believe there's other ones that are in the works. And we are working to understand whether they work with cochlear implants or not, because they are Bluetooth, but it just varies on a per device basis.
Got it. Okay, so you were able to show us how it sees what's in front of you, but what if there's a person in front of you? Can it recognize faces?
It absolutely can. Now, you all remember my name, but let's see if OrCam does.
Carmen.
Wow.
Were you guys able to hear that?
Yeah, I heard it say Carmen.
Yep, exactly. So it's going to be able to recognize anybody that you save in the OrCam.
So previously, you basically took a picture of yourself and told it that your name is Carmen. So anytime it sees your face again, it says Carmen. So I could do that for my spouse or friends and family, or maybe grandkids who are running around, and I want to be able to speak to them by name instead of saying, hey, you come over here. The OrCam can actually pick up their faces after I've programmed them in. Is that basically how it works?
That's basically, would you be open to me saving your face on the device?
Let's try it.
Okay. So I'm going to say, hey, OrCam, start face learning.
Please name the person in front of you after the beep.
Dr. Brandy, confirm. Okay. We have learned you.
Okay.
Now I'm going to see if it recognizes you.
Dr. Brandy.
Wow, that was quick and easy. So it even learned my face from a screen. So let's say somebody was Zooming with family or friends that's out of town. You could learn their faces from the screen on FaceTime or on Zoom. And then when you're in person, then you would easily know who it is.
Exactly.
So I appreciate this quick tutorial on some of its most basic features. I look forward to having you back to talk more about how to use OrCam, maybe outside of the house. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.